Hello everyone, welcome to Big Gaming. I'm Nick on the side of the comms, of course, Justin providing audio commentary and his own brand of insanity where applicable. So, another week, another story. This one more of an amusing one, if I'm being honest. So, who remembers PlayStation Now? For those who don't know, PlayStation Now is basically what we had before we had PlayStation Plus Prime thingy that we have now. The combined service that is the multi-tier PlayStation Plus network. Or PlayStation Plus. Basically, PlayStation Now was the entire streaming service of PlayStation, just on a entirely separate service.
Yes.
And around 2022, I believe, PlayStation decided to streamline the whole process and just put the two together. Basically meaning that they scrapped the PlayStation Plus concept and just made it part of PlayStation Now concept and put it into the PlayStation Plus by introducing tiers. The first tier of PlayStation Plus, which is just Essentials, I think it's called Essentials, yeah, is basically just everything that came with PlayStation Plus originally. Multiplayer functionality, cloud save, and I think one or two other things. And then you have Basic, I think it's called, which comes with all the stuff from Essentials, so again, cloud save, yada yada, but also introduces you to the ability to stream games. These games are generally the more recent games, so they're more recent catalog of games. You're looking at things from 2 to 3 years back, nothing too old. And then when you get to Premium, or Deluxe I think it's called, one of the two, that is the third and final tier. Now, this is where you get all the things from before, cloud save, streaming of the more recent games, but also you get access to the entire catalog of streaming. This also includes all of PlayStation's vintage games on their vintage catalog, so we're talking games that go all the way back to the PS2. So you're seeing the original Sly Cooper trilogy, you're seeing the Ape Escape games, you're seeing those kinds of games like Jak and Dexter, you're seeing on there, the original Ratchet and Clanks, those kind of things. And that's part of all of that tier list. So, now that we've all kind of caught up on the whole what is PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now,
What is?
what is and what isn't PlayStation Plus these days, let's talk about PlayStation Now. Turns out, when the streaming service was scrapped, or the concept anyway, the separate service, the cards that you could buy in the store, because you could buy cards to actually get you time on the service, like months and stuff like that, kind of like what you do with PlayStation nowadays, or PlayStation Plus nowadays, all those got scrapped. And nobody sells them anymore. At least that's what we thought, because it turns out somebody on Reddit actually found one Walmart branch somewhere in the US that's still selling PlayStation Now cards. 2 years after the service no longer exists. So, that's interesting. There's actually a screenshot they provided too, courtesy of a individual by Turnabout Emin, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, who literally posted a screenshot showing the PlayStation Now card in front of what presumably is the other PlayStation Now cards, beside what is, I think, the PlayStation Plus card. It's kind of funny, they're so bold. But, yeah. They found some PSN codes at Walmart, and they're still selling them. 3 months for $24, which again is a service that no longer exists. So it's interesting that PlayStation Walmart, or at least a branch of Walmart, still sells them. My guess is it's just excess stock they never got rid of. So they're just like, why destroy them? Just put them on the shelf and just hope somebody buys them. Now, in fairness, there is a point to buying these cards. PlayStation has said on their own store, or their own website, I mean, that anyone who actually uses these cards will actually get access to PlayStation Plus Premium, which is the top tier of their service, as kind of compensation, so the card codes have kind of been changed over. With the length of time you get will actually depend on the monetary value of said voucher. Now, it's not a one-to-one comparison, mind you. So, it's not like you're going to get 3 months of PlayStation Now and then 3 months of PlayStation Premium. It's a bit of a difference. The difference is somewhat One example provided by gamerant, who actually broke the whole story as far as I can tell, is that 1 month of PlayStation Now voucher is estimated to provide around 3 weeks of PlayStation Plus Premium. So there's your kind of conversion rate. Not sure what that works out to ratio-wise off the top of my head, but again, it's not 1-to-1. That said, like I said, there is still a value in buying these cards, so I guess. That said, however, it does seem that when PlayStation Plus grew this new service, or got this new service, PlayStation themselves revealed in the fiscal reports that their earnings for the service grew by 18%, presumably because this new service is now more expensive than the old service, because the old service got divvied up and got all these extra tiers, and the new service is like slightly more expensive than the old one because they're combined, so PlayStation's like, yay, we're making more money, so I guess that's good? I don't know. At least for them. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that we're seeing this little interesting story break of Walmart still selling PlayStation Now cards 2 years on to the service technically no longer existing. Again, I kind of wonder if they actually know, or if they're just selling the cards because there's an excess and they're just like, leave it. Someone might buy them.
Someone might. It is very interesting though that like they're trying to go and get rid of their excess. Like it, no matter what, it sounds like they're trying to get rid of their excess. So it's very,
yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah.
So maybe, like you said, maybe they're trying to get rid of their excess, or maybe the store manager just genuinely doesn't know the service no longer exists and he's just telling his employees to put it out there anyway, and just nobody's corrected him yet. Then again, all the other Walmarts across the US, as far as we know, do not sell them, just this one, so it's like, don't the store managers talk? I don't know. Maybe he just really wants to get rid of the excess. In fairness, I've been in retail in positions where it's not necessarily a restock position, it's a fill position, and that is a very accurate term because you're literally just throwing as much stock onto the floor as you can, even if it has no business being there, or no space. So maybe this Walmart operates in a similar fashion. We never know.
Don't know for sure.
What do you think, Justin?
It's
kind of cut you off.
Nah, they do operate in their own way, and it's gonna be weird to go through all that, but I don't know. I don't really have too many thoughts on it really, but I will say it's strange to see, but also a little worrying in some slight regards that they're kind of like pushing things in such a way on people.
What makes you say that?
Well, I mean, keep in mind, like, they're still trying to go and get rid of these cards on people as quickly and like drastically as they can.
True. I mean, I've been in situations going into, what was it, Shoppers Drug Mart or something in Canada, where they're literally selling versions of an Xbox card in this case, which do not work.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the service was for. I think it was like, it was either Xbox, their premium service, or like another thing that was discontinued, and just nobody told them. And I think they genuinely didn't know, so maybe it's the same case here. I don't know. But yeah, it is interesting. Anyways, that's the show. A bit shorter and a bit more jovial this week. Thought it was just funny to kind of touch on, but yeah, that's this week over and done with. See you all next week for whenever the heck happens there. I don't know. Maybe we'll find Xbox now making a collab with PlayStation. Wouldn't that be the day? Or maybe we'll see Nintendo actually. Or maybe we'll see Nintendo give discounts. Ugh. The day Nintendo gives the discount is the day Star Citizen comes out, and that's the day the bloody world ends.
Yes. You'll
so
all know we're dead if that's what happens.
There will be 3 things that harken at the end of the world. Hell freezes over, Star Citizen comes out, and Nintendo gives a discount. If either of these 3 things happen, or they happen in unison...
You know what to do.
Get your affairs in order.
You know where to run.
All right, that's all for this week. So have a good weekend, everybody, and see you all next week. Ta-ta, everybody.